Take a look at these grinding metal gears. This simulation mirrors how many modern organizations operate. Human resources platforms, finance ledgers, and operational software often run in isolation, and when forced to interact, the system jams. When these systems lack a native way to communicate, the business becomes blind. Inefficiencies hide in the gaps between software tools, and leadership is often forced to react to problems after the damage has already occurred. Buying more specialized apps to bridge these gaps often backfires, as adding new fragments to a disjointed system only increases complexity. Real efficiency requires a unified environment where existing tools share the same language. NVK Global addresses this friction with a different infrastructure called an intelligent substrate, a foundational layer designed to replace the need for scattered, disconnected applications. This architecture is housed within the Nexus, an interactive operating environment that links 13 distinct business verticals into one continuous system. Fixing the modern enterprise requires a shift in focus. The goal is no longer finding a better individual app, but building a connected, sovereign ecosystem. Before advanced AI can be deployed, a structural foundation must be laid. Diverse business units must be routed into a single, shared pipeline. NVK routes data from an extreme spectrum of nodes. This includes physical infrastructure like NVK solar arrays and NVK clothing manufacturing, alongside digital sectors like NVK finance and deep tech. The challenge lies in the data itself. Hardware telemetry, financial ledgers, and retail analytics use different formats. For the network to function, this raw data must be standardized so every node speaks the same language. 13 independent data streams are drawn into primary system gateways, funnels that capture and unify raw data in real time. To prevent siloing, it feeds into the Tri-Sophian sovereign blockchain, creating a single, unchangeable record across all verticals, ensuring every department shares the same verified history. This networking layer transforms isolated business units into a secure data pipeline, making the information accessible and ready for human interaction. However, a unified data pipeline produces a massive volume of information. Without a way to translate this density, raw data remains indecipherable to operators. This is where the visualize pillar comes in. The NVK OS acts as a bridge, translating blockchain data into a navigable, human-readable interface. Look at this interface. This is the NVK OS, featuring the Income Watch Sovereign CEO dashboard and the Agent Command Center. It swaps rigid spreadsheets for modular widgets and topographical data maps. This layout provides spatial clarity. An operator can look at a single screen and identify correlations between a drop in solar output, a shift in financial performance, and a bottleneck in HR operations as they happen. Visualization is an operational tool, not an aesthetic choice. It allows leadership to move away from guesswork and make decisions based on the health of the entire system. Visualizing data enables better human decisions, but true efficiency is reached when the system can act upon that data autonomously. The final pillar, knowledge, is powered by reasoning and cognitive cores. Engines like Codexa Infinity and the Omega Logic Core are integrated directly into the OS to process and execute tasks. These cores deploy autonomous AI swarms. These reasoning agents are released into the network, navigating the data labyrinth to find and resolve inefficiencies. Because the environment is connected, these agents traverse the pipeline continuously. A single agent can simultaneously reference an HR record, check financial constraints, and adjust an operational workflow. These swarms navigate between departments without friction. Since the ecosystem is networked and spatially mapped, the agents can execute complex cross-departmental tasks in the background. Integrating these cognitive cores turns a passive database into a proactive engine, closing the loop between raw information and physical action. The NVK pipeline follows a strict sequence. Systems are networked, data is visualized for clarity, and knowledge is applied through autonomous execution. This architecture creates a sovereign ecosystem. Instead of a collection of rented software, the business functions as a single synchronized entity. Contrast the fragmented model on the left with this breathing lattice on the right. In the NVK model, every node pulses in unison, creating a resilient, unified structure. Managing dozens of scattered enterprise applications has become an operational burden. Organizations are now shifting towards interactive operating environments to maintain control over their data. An organization's true competitive edge lies in the intelligent substrate that connects its tools. Inside the Nexus, every connection begins with knowledge.